I am actually frozen to get up from here, go all the way to the bedroom and just put on something warm. So let's just get right into this series of Back to Basics, where I'm going to show you guys those makeup essential tools that you require if you are new into this entire world of makeup. I know many of us are comfortable just using our hands when we apply foundation, and it works. I mean, especially with concealer, it melts the concealer even better because of the warmth of your fingertips. Throughout the years I have been battling acne, so this was the first thing my dermatologist told me, is to just stop touching your face. I just could not get this hand off my face. Tools, see, even right now, oh god, tools have definitely helped me stick my hand somewhere else. It sounded really obscene, but let me just show you without wasting much time what are those makeup brushes that you require. Number one, a stippling brush. Now, a stippling brush is something that if you look closely, you will see it's got longer bristles and shorter bristles, longer bristles, shorter bristles. Nothing of the bristles are even. And if you are looking for an everyday makeup use, you're looking out for a coverage that is really light and you're not looking for a heavy coverage when it comes to foundation, a stippling brush is something that will give you an airbrush finish. In my opinion, buffing it out is not that's not the technique. A stippling brush is something that you have to stipple your skin with. So you take the foundation and you press your skin with it, and keep on pressing it till you get that proper coverage. I feel a stippling brush is really versatile because for me, I even apply my blush with this. There are times when I want to contour a little bit. I take the stippling brush and I'm very easy on my hand. In a very light hand motion, I just like contour on the side of my cheeks. Now, just because you have a stippling brush, that doesn't mean that you don't require a proper foundation buffing brush. Now, what a buffing brush does is, if you want to use, basically you want to have a heavy coverage, if at all you have marks on your skin or you're acne prone, whatever it is, you need that foundation buffing brush. The ones that you guys have always seen me reach out for is the 439 from MORPHE. Guys, can I just tell you that for the price that you're paying, I think this is about $8 or something, this is the best foundation buffing brush out there in the market. Not only does this take the powder very well, the powder foundation, liquid foundation, when you just apply just a little bit and you are buffing your skin out, you are rotating in small circles, you are just making sure that the base is nice and flawless. And this brush, because of the density of the bristles right here, the bristles are so dense, it just makes foundation application so much more better when you wear it. MORPHE makes the best makeup brushes. I also love the brushes from Zoeva and Real Techniques. Those are the ones that are cruelty free, and those are the ones that are much more better and cheaper than a MAC. Calabar also has a buffing brush. There's so many brands out there that are coming out with, and let's not forget NYX as well. The NYX multi-purpose 03 buffing brush, that's one brush that you can use for foundation, you can use for powder foundation, whatever it is. That 03 multi-purpose brush, I would have shown that right now. I will insert a clipping right here, but I have the MORPHE 439 and this is just as amazing. When it comes to eye technique, the more the brushes, the better. I would tell you to go for these 4 essential tools. One is definitely a blending brush, which is equally important. It can be a pointed one or it can be a fluffy one, just like the one I have. It's basically a blending brush. So you need that blending brush, a fluffy one, to nicely blend all the eyeshadows. And every time I blend my eyeshadows, I go for the 433 eye brush. This is such an amazing blending brush, guys. It is so nice and soft. It's synthetic. It just takes the products really well, and when you blend it, it just gives you that flawless technique on your eye makeup. Another brush that you require, now a shading brush is different from a blending brush. Now, a shading brush is definitely something that you require, because when you are taking certain makeup products, like, you know, when you need to pack it on. What I mean to say is, if you saw my smoky eye tutorial, after I blend you know, the eyeshadow on my eyelids, I took the black eyeshadow and I was packing it on. So a shading brush, usually because of the density of it and how small the bristles are, it takes glitter particles, or it takes, you know, really matte eyeshadows, something with a little heavy eyeshadows. When you want to pack it on all over your eyelid, this is the kind of brush that will really help you with it. So very, very important. As important as a blending brush is definitely a shading brush, and the Real Technique shading brush is absolutely amazing. Like I showed you, these are the makeup tools that I always use. I don't experiment with my makeup tools. I only wear something that I'm really comfortable with. And after the shading brush, I would suggest you to also get a smudger brush with the shortest bristles with the maximum density. I mean, if you touch it, it is so dense, it is so hard. When you apply your, you know, your eye pencil on your waterline and you want to smudge it out, or, you know, you want to pack on a little more color onto your lower, you know, on your waterline, on your lower lashes, you want to pack on different colors, this small dense brush is just going to make the technique a little more easier for you. But the one that has definitely got my heart right now, I recently got this from the Body Shop, and oh my god guys, this is incredible. I am asking you to go and pick up is an eyeliner brush. This one I got from NYX. Why I like it is because it's got that curve, and it makes it much more easier for you to apply your eyeliner. It is not very important because many of us apply the brush straight out of the bottle, but if you really want to, you know, master your feline flick technique, then having an eyeliner brush is really important. Make sure that the bristles are nice and soft. The Real Technique eyeliner brush is horrible, so please never go for it. If you want to see how to apply an eyeliner, I've done a whole tutorial on my Back to Basics. Just, you know, go to the info bar or just click the link right above me. The last one is an eyebrow brush, and this is an angle brush. Now an angle brush is so versatile because not only can you take, you know, you can apply your eyeliner with it, because with an angle brush, you know, it starts from, you know, it's angled, yeah. So from the pointy bit, you can just take your feline flick, you can apply your feline flick much more easier. And I like an angle brush also because it makes the eyebrow techniques even much more better. You pack on, you know, brown eyeshadow on this and you just, you know, draw it onto your eyebrows. It makes, for me somehow, this is much more better, you know, on this corner of your eyebrows. You're able to give those hair strokes and you're able to mimic it in a very natural way. Another thing I would ask you to go and definitely buy, I mean, these are your essentials. That would be a beauty blender or your makeup sponge. It comes in different forms. There's so many making the same thing, but make sure that the one that you have is nice and soft. And you know, the one that I use always is the Real Technique makeup sponge. This is their Miracle Sponge. I love it because it's an amazing dupe for the beauty blender. Beauty blender is definitely expensive. A sponge is something that if you do not maintain it, you have to throw it quickly. I would say that it has a duration of about 2-3 months. You have to make sure that the sponge is nice and damp, and what a sponge does is you can apply your foundation with it beautifully. There are many times that I apply my foundation with just the sponge and not even with the makeup tool. And then, you know, any excess that you have out after my entire, you know, foundation routine, and I apply my setting spray, anything that is, you know, excess, I just dab my skin with it and take the excess out. I even apply my, you know, my, what you call it, my contour with this sponge. When I put my contour, you know, I completely blend it with this makeup sponge. I mean, the variety of things that you can do with this makeup sponge it's just remarkable. It's a humble little product that you must invest in. Applying your concealer and foundation is going to go on so flawlessly with this makeup sponge. This above all the makeup tools for sure. So these are the tools that every person who wants to start their journey in makeup should have. Makeup tools are not expensive. You have so many amazing makeup brushes out there that are really reasonable and cheap and easier to attain, especially in India. The amount of brushes that I mean, I went to the beauty store in Andheri, Lokhandwala, and I was like blown away with the kind of options. And do subscribe to my channel. Click that small little bell above the subscription button so that you're notified every time I upload. And do follow me. I'm all over the internet, so say hi to me on my Instagram page. Come to Snapchat, come to Facebook and Twitter, wherever it is, I'm there. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye for now.